We are getting audio.
Well, there goes that whole introduction.
Yeah, if you guys can hear us now, we had an introduction. We had some technical difficulties. We weren't getting audio.
Well, it's game time. Set the scene, Oklahoma, 23rd ranked in the nation. Cincinnati welcomes them in on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. My name's Aiden Riggs, joined side alongside Justin Dedrick. Didn't expect us to be doing this one, but we'll make it work. Ball's ready to be tipped. Bearcats out in their all pink uniforms. Malaya Williams set to take the tip for the Bearcats. She's going to win it, gets it into Jillian Hayes. Reagan Jackson will start with the ball for the Cats, takes it up the floor. Jackson dribbles it just on the CPAW logo, hands it off to Malaya Williams. Williams tries to dump it inside to Hayes. Hayes has it beneath the basket. She went up with it, got blocked. Went back up with it, it's rebounded by Sooners. Foul is going to be called on Hayes, but she hit the ground.
The Bearcats foul is
Sooners out of the basketball.
Hayes, first personal, first team foul.
Well, Justin, now that we missed our entire intro, who's someone you want to look out for today?
Yeah, so I'm watching here for Oklahoma. She has the ball right now. Peyton Verhulst. She's a second in every single statistical category for the Sooners.
Sooners with the ball now. Verhulst up top. To her left, it's Williams. To the further to her left in the corner. Tot with a three. It's good. Tot gets the three on the board. Gets the Sooners up early, 3-0.
Yeah, Nevaeh Todd standing small at 5'3", but makes a big impact on the court.
Ariel Jackson tried to respond quickly, taking it through the paint. She put up the shot. It was no good. Sooners the rebound. Here they come quick. Williams with it in the paint. She's going to be called for the travel. She took a few too many steps.
Yeah, I mean, a pretty easy call there for the referees. Feet just slid after catching the pass.
Cats take it to the floor. It's Reagan Jackson. Jackson just saw the CPAW logo. Motions her offense around. Meeting her up top. Tazia Jenks. Jenks, cross court, Malaya Williams. Hands it back to Reagan Jackson. Jackson up top, Hayes. Hayes gonna pull up with a three. That one's no good off the front iron, rebounded by the Sooners. Here come the Sooners, it's Key with speed. Pass it off for a second, goes back to Key. She went up with a shot. A foul is gonna be called on Ariel Jackson.
That was a really, really well-placed bounce pass to get it down low, right into the hands of the driving Keys. Well-placed, because Keys had a defender all on her.
Lexi Keys averaging just under 8.5 points a game. Stands on the line for her first shot. First one is up and it's good. Sooners now lead 4-0. Second shot is up and good as well. Bearcats gather the ball. Here comes Reagan Jackson up the floor. Moves to her right. Dribbles on the defender. It's going to hand it off to Ariel Jackson. Up top, she works it around. This is Tazia Jenks on the left side of the court. She's going to move her way to the right. Post jumper is no good off the back board, and it's rebounded by the Sooners. Up the court, far pass. It was gathered by Keys. She gets it back up to Williams. Williams is a cross-court pass all the way to Verhulst. Now back up top to Tot. The right side is Keys. Keys looking around, inside to Williams. Hands it back off to Keys. Back up to Williams. Up top, it's Verhulst. Handed off for a quick sec. She gathers it now again in the paint. Kicks it back outside to Van. She put it up. Pass was inside to Williams. She puts it up and in. Sooners lead 7-0. Reagan Jackson up the floor for the Cats, looking for something to get the offense going. Hands it off to Malaya Williams. To the left, it's Ariel Jackson. Corner, Malaya Williams. She's going to pull up with a three. That one's good. Malaya Williams gets the Cats on the board.
Yeah, and we know Williams is very comfortable with the three-point shot. Saw her practicing pregame. She knocks that one down with confidence.
Sooners tried to move fast. They missed the basket. Tazia Jenks now has it in transition for the Cats. She loses it for a second, stolen away by the Sooners. Here comes Verhulst now with speed up the left side. She's driving towards the basket. Passes it off to Williams. Her shot is up and it's good. Transition basket for the Sooners.
Yeah, and Williams has just gotten two easy buckets down low right in a row.
Bearcats with it now. Ariel Jackson, top of the key, works her way to the left, driving in towards the basket. Shot is up. She was fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line for two.
The Sooners foul was called on number 15, Lexi Keys. First personal, first team foul. For 32, Destiny Thomas checks on the floor for the Bearcats.
Destiny Thomas will enter the game for the Cats, replacing Tazia Jenks.
For the Bearcats, number 30.
Ariel Jackson will go to the line. We mentioned in our pregame that no one heard she had 19 points against TCU over the past weekend. Her first shot is up and no good. I was just about to mention that she went 10 for 11 from the line in that same game.
The announcer jinx there. You didn't have to say it. It read your mind there, Aiden.
Jackson gathers the ball for her second shot. That one's up and good, though. That'll make the score 9-4 in favor of the Sooners. They carry the ball up the court. It's Verhulst, the right side. Tried to hit it off the Tot, lost it for a second, but Tot gathers it. Tot hands it off to Keys. Keys inside. Who went up with it was Colleton. It was blocked away, though, by Destiny Thomas, but it's stolen immediately away by Van. Here come the Sooners again. To the left side, it's Tot. Hands it in the corner. It was Keys. She takes the three from the corner. It's no good off the back iron. Went off the top of the backboard. Surprised that was not out of bounds, but it went out of bounds off the Bearcats. Sooners will have the ball. Sooners inbound underneath the basket. Up top, made his way to Van. She's going to pull up with a jumper. That's good. Van with a mid-range jumper. Gives the Sooners a 7-point lead. Come the Bearcats. Ariel Jackson at the right side of the 5th third logo. Works her way to the left. He's going to hand it off to Hayes. Hayes working to her right towards the top of the key. Got inside, top of the post. Hands it off to Reagan Jackson. Reagan Jackson working her way to her left. Here's Ariel Jackson outside. Malaya Williams. Down low, Destiny Thomas. Backing down her defender. She gets double teamed. Foul will be called on the Sooners inside. It's going to be called on Verhulst. Cats will inbound the ball underneath the basket. Ariel Jackson will exit the game. Failure of Braylon Milton.
First personal, second team foul.
Destiny Thomas to inbound it. Looking for someone to get open. She's going to throw it up to Reagan Jackson. She got it just outside the arc. Up top now, Braylon Milton. To the left, Malaya Williams. Inside, Destiny Thomas. Back up top, Braylon Milton. Milton dribbles a little bit to her right. Now Destiny Thomas. She's going to pull up with a mid-range jumper. No good. Off the backboard. Rebounded by Reagan Jackson. She puts it right back up and in. Reagan Jackson to her first basket of the game.
Yeah, Reagan Jackson, one of the smallest players out there on the court, but really aggressive to go in there and fight for that offensive rebound.
Destiny Thomas forces a steal on the pass inside. Bearcats force another turnover. Reagan Jackson with it. Malaya Williams on the left side. She's going to drive in towards the basket to her right. Puts up the little hook, and it's good. Malaya Williams.
Yeah, I mean, a tough shot from Williams, but great concentration there. Recognize where you are on the drive and get the shot up and in.
Sooners trying to push inside again. Foul will be called on the Bearcats on that one. I believe that's going to go against Malaya Williams. Sooners with early three-point lead. They'll throw it underneath the Bearcat basket.
Number 0, Beatrice College. For the Bearcats, number 6, Aisha Dia. Number 42, Larissa Craig, replacing number 22, Malaya Williams. Number 32, Destiny Thomas. The Sooners will inbound on the baseline.
Clarissa Craig will enter the game for Destiny Thomas alongside Aisha Dia. Sooners get it in early. Van's going to put up an easy basket. Extend their lead to 5. Here come the Bearcats. Reagan Jackson up top. Hands off Jillian Hayes. Jillian Hayes is going to work inside in the black paint. Dribbles it for a second. She's going to throw up the shot when she picked up her dribble. She gets her own rebound, though, on the ground. Reagan Jackson now has a shot outside for 3. No good. Jillian Hayes fighting for that rebound once again. A travel is going to be called on the Sooners. Bearcat will have possession.
Yeah, an interesting call there. I thought they might have opted for a jump ball initially with both Bearcats and Sooners players reaching for it. They opt for the travel. Bearcats get a second chance here at some points.
Jillian Hayes will exit the game off that. Inbounds pass goes to Aisha Dia up top. Dia working to her right in the high post. Tries to send a cross-court pass. Braylon Milton is knocked away, though, by Skylar Van. Bearcats will inbound the ball right after this media timeout. At the under 5, Sooners lead 13-8 over the Bearcats.
The Cincinnati women's basketball program.
Welcome back to Fifth Third Arena on the campus of the University of Cincinnati. After the first media timeout, the Sooners lead 13-8 over the Bearcats. Justin, what have you seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, the Bearcats, I like their aggressiveness on offense, going and getting a few offensive rebounds, driving to the basket. Just some of the shots aren't falling, and that's okay. That's bound to happen. On the defensive end, I actually think they've played a pretty good game so far. 2 turnovers. They just need to secure the paint. There's been a few easy baskets down there for players like Skylar Vann and Sahara Williams. They just need to lock that area down and not let anyone get past them. But other than that, the defensive aggressiveness is there.
Bearcats will inbound the ball on the far side. Ariel Jackson looking for someone to get it into. Sooners playing tight defense. They're going to be called for a 5-second violation. Sooners will take the ball.
Yeah, Bearcats just didn't look like they were ready to get out of that play break fast enough.
That's twice we've seen the Bearcats struggle to get the ball in. Sooners with the ball now. Top of the key, it's Johnson. Johnson looking for a pass. Far side, it's Van. Back up top, Tot. Tot looked for trying to get it inside. Now it's going to find its way inside to Johnson. She gave a quick pass to Van, who gets the easy layup up and in. Bearcats take the ball up the floor. It's Reagan Jackson on the CPAW logo. Looks to her right, gets to Ariel Jackson. Ariel Jackson working to her left. Drives in towards the basket. Finger roll up and in. Ariel Jackson, once again, as we've seen all year, pushing towards the basket.
Yeah, and I love that play from the Bearcats. Recognize that the Sooners are running straight man. You get the screen, get to the basket, find space for yourself. That's what it's all about.
As we're talking, the Sooners tried to play quick basketball. Ariel Jackson swatted it right out of bounds. Oklahoma will inbound it underneath the basket. Oklahoma also having trouble getting in. Aisha Dia knocks the pass back out of bounds. We'll do it right over again. Kennedy Tucker looking for someone to get it into. She somehow got it in to Lexi Keys. Gives it back to Tucker. Tucker works it up top. Hands off to Tot. She gets it over to Van. Back up top, it's Tucker. She's wide open at the top of the key. She's going to hand it off to Keys, though. Her 3 is up, and it's good. Nylon for Keys. Ariel Jackson up the floor for the catch. She's going to drive inside again. A foul will be called on Tucker. Ariel Jackson. Speed down the court.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson's not afraid to get to the basket, use her speed to her advantage, and just make the other team, force the opposing team to play up on her and not let her use that to her advantage.
Bearcats will inbound the ball on the baseline. Braylon Milton will throw it in.
They got to get it in.
You're having trouble getting it in. Clarissa Craig is able to get it right in time. She sends it back up top to Zia Jenks. Inside now, it's Jillian Hayes working on her defender underneath the basket. Pivots around, back to Jenks. Jenks tried to put the shot up, it was blocked. She gathers her own rebound, though. Bounces around a couple hands, back outside is Reagan Jackson. She faked the 3, it's going to drive inside. Puts up a little floater, no good off the back rim. Gathered by the Sooners. Here come the Sooners. It's Scott up the left side. Cross-court pass, made its way to Jones. She'll be fouled by, I believe, Braylon Milton.
The Cincinnati foul is charged to Braylon Milton, number 5.
Bench not too happy about that call.
4th team foul.
Sooners will inbound it once again. Up top, it's Van. Van guarded by Hayes. Pass it off to Johnson. Johnson backing her down, puts up the shot. It's no good. Bearcats come down with the rebound. A foul is going to be called on the Sooners. A lot of whistles early.
Aubrey Jones, number 20, committed the personal foul.
Yeah, and some referees are like that. They're just quick to blow their whistle. The players are going to have to learn and kind of adjust to that as the game goes forward.
Ariel Jackson at the left side of the court. She tried to pass to Braylon Milton. Milton was not looking. That went straight out of bounds. Another turnover for the Bearcats.
Sooners will inbound on the sideline.
Sooners inbound it in front of their own bench. Scott had it. Hands it off to Williams. Up top now, it's Johnson. She takes the 3. It's no good off the backboard. Ariel Jackson comes down with it. Ariel Jackson crosses the half-court line. She's driving again with speed. Outside, Braylon Milton for 3. That one's no good. Fight for rebound between Clarissa Craig and Johnson. Scott for the Sooners is going to come down with it. Scott passes it off. Jones with a 3. No good off the front iron. Clarissa Craig comes down with it. Bearcats will gather possession.
Bearcats are not going to be able to give up that many open looks like that one if they want to survive this game.
Kezia Jenks on the left side, hands it off Jillian Hayes. Her mid-range jumper is no good, missed everything. Clarissa Craig gathered it though. She was blocked on the way up. Sooners come down with it. Jump ball will be called. Sooners will have the basketball.
Yeah, I thought Craig could have gotten a foul call on that shot down low. Refs just didn't want to blow that whistle.
Milton will exit the game. Malia Williams comes in to replace her. Sooners working with speed once again. Jones has an open three again. That's no good. Malia Williams gathers the rebound. Ariel Jackson up the left side of the court. Passes off to Malia Williams. On the right side now, Kezia Jenks. Working to her left. Stop at the top of the key. Tries to pass to Ariel Jackson again. It goes out of bounds. Second time we've seen the Bearcats try and pass, and the receiver hasn't been looking.
Yeah, just miscommunications. They don't all look on the same page offensively. This is somewhere where if I was a coach, I would probably take a timeout and try to get your offense back on the same page, and you need to get something going here.
Sooners with the ball. It's Johnson. Jones going to take another three off the pass. It's no good. Ariel Jackson comes down with the rebound. Ariel Jackson. Top of the key, thought about taking the three. Pass off to Malia Williams. She'll take the three. That one's no good as well. That goes out of bounds. Sooner basketball. A little bit of a scoring drought for each team here. No baskets in the last 2:30.
Yeah, I mean, the Sooners on offense, they've gotten 3 open looks in a row off from Aubrey Jones, but Jones, colder than a Klondike bar right now, just can't get one to fall.
Bearcats 0 for their last 6, 1 for their last 9. Sooners 0 for their last 5. Who breaks through first? Sooners with the ball. Scott. Pass to Williams on the right. Back up top, it's Todd. Motions her offense down low. Now she sends it back up top to Williams. Cross-court pass to Skylar Van in the corner. Works it top post. Williams, she's going to back down her defender. She goes up with it. Finger roll up and in. That ends the drought. Sooners lead by 10. Ariel Jackson tries to pass inside. Clarissa Craig is knocked away for a sec. Rattles around a couple hands. Clarissa Craig's going to be called on a foul. Ooh.
The Bearcats foul is number 42, Clarissa Craig. First personal.
Fifth team foul of the quarter for the Bearcats. That'll put the Sooners at the line. Not what you want to see in the first quarter.
Yeah, not at all. The Bearcats just playing a little bit, maybe a little bit too physical on the defensive end, picking up just too many fouls with still the full second quarter to go.
Scott at the line. Her first shot is up, and that one's good. Scott is 70% free throw shooter. Her second one is up. That one's no good off the front iron. Jillian Hayes comes down with the rebound. Here come the Cats trying to find something. Ariel Jackson's going to throw it up to Malia Williams. She went up to get it, puts it up and in. Malia Williams. Top the lob, puts it up and in. Sooners working with speed, though. It was Jones down low. She missed the layup. Sooners working so fast, I'm not even able to keep up with them. Ariel Jackson, top of the key. Thought about sending it low. Destiny Thomas works his way to the right, but they're going to call a 3-second violation on Destiny Thomas. Don't see that one called often.
Yeah, it's really not a call refs look for that often anymore, especially basketball's been around so long and that rule's been around so long that players don't often tend to commit that violation anymore.
Here come the Sooners. Todd on the right side, sends it inside. Skylar Van backs down her moment, puts up the shot, it's good. Skylar Van gets her 8th point of the game.
Yeah, Van's been around the game for a long time. An experienced player, especially working down low, knows how to find open space.
Malia Williams answers with a quick 3. Sooners lead 23-15. Shot clock turns off, 20 seconds remains in the quarter. Todd up top, closely guarded by Ariel Jackson. She's on the C-Ball logo, trying to find someone. Todd working out to her right. Asks for a screen. They're going to call a backcourt violation on Todd. Moved just back far enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a lapse of judgment by Todd. Just not aware of where she was on the court, trying to dribble out some clock, and the Bearcats are going to have another opportunity for points before the end of the quarter.
Bearcats will inbound on the sideline. Reagan Jackson has it. 10 seconds remain. Works to her left, gonna hand off to Ariel Jackson. Ariel Jackson on the left side of the court. She's gonna drive in towards the basket. She went up with it, she got fouled. She'll go to the line. 1.8 remains in the first quarter.
The Oklahoma foul was on number 4, Kennedy Tucker.
That's also the 5th foul of the quarter for the Sooners.
Second personal fifth.
Yeah, I like the decision there by Jackson to take it to the hole. The free throws are a higher percentage shot than any other shot you're going to get with 5 seconds left when she got that basketball.
Jackson's first shot is up, and it's good. Cuts the lead to 7. She'll have a chance to cut it to 6. Jackson gathers the ball. Shot is up, and it's good. Sooners lead 23-17. They're going to dribble out that clock at the end of 1. They hold a 6-point lead over the Cats. So that was a quarter, eventful quarter.
Yeah, it was definitely an eventful quarter. I don't hate the Bearcats play in that first quarter. I think there's some things that you can clean up, especially turnovers. 8 turnovers in the first quarter, not the number you want to see. That's a little under 1 per minute. But did a good job attacking the basket, making the Oklahoma Sooners defense move with them. There's a lot of motion on their offense, which I like. It can wear out a defense over time. Defensively, the Bearcats have played a decent game. I mean, the Sooners are just so talented and experienced down low that people like Sahara Williams and Skylar Vann are getting space down low. I think you just need to lock down. If you're Katrina Merriweather, I almost consider running a more interior-centric defense to try to stop those looks, because the Sooners have been ice cold from the three-point line, 2 of 7.
Big numbers standing out to me right now are the Bearcats 7 turnovers and the Sooners 12 points off turnovers.
Let's give a round of applause.
With that, we'll return to the second quarter.
To the game tonight.
Welcome back to Fifth Third Arena. After 1, Sooners lead 23-17 over the Bearcats. Bearcats will inbound the ball to start the second quarter. Reagan Jackson will start it for the Cats up top. Jackson dribbles on her defender just inside the arc, gets to Malaya Williams. Williams down low, Jillian Hayes backing down her defender. She's got to put the shot up, and it's good off the backboard. Jillian Hayes once again down low.
Yeah, Hayes' first points of the night after starting out 0 for 5. It's good to see her getting on the board.
Up top, it's Tot. To the right side now, it's Verhulst. Just at the top post, now it's Skylar Van. Down low, Verhulst. Back up top, Tot. Tot driving inside. Tries to send a pass down low. It's deflected by the Bearcats. Jillian Hayes comes away with it. Hayes now at the left side, moving with speed. She's going to drive in to the paint. Little spin move, but shot was up. Blocked away quickly. That went out of bounds, though, off the Sooners.
Yeah, Hayes wanted the foul call there. She took a hard fall and hit. Fell to the ground, but Bearcats are going to retain the possession here, see if they can get something out of it.
Cincinnati will inbound on the baseline.
Ariel Jackson's going to throw it in on the baseline. Looking for someone. We've seen the Bearcats have trouble getting it in. She finds Malaya Williams. Sends it right back to Ariel Jackson in the corner. Down low, Jillian Hayes. Spin move in the paint. Hands it off, Destiny Thomas. She got beneath the basket, puts it up and in off the backboard. Destiny Thomas makes a 2-point game.
Yeah, that was great recognition by Jillian Hayes. Sees the double team coming, passes it off to a cutting Thomas for the easy basket.
Quick shot was taken by Verhulst of the Sooners. It was no good. Bearcats corralled the rebound. Ariel Jackson now working with speed. Got within the arc, going to kick it back up top. Malaya Williams. Malaya Williams down low, Destiny Thomas. Backing down her defender. Lost the ball for a second, regathered it. Ariel Jackson outside. Far side, Reagan Jackson. Ariel Jackson back up top. Williams. Fake the pass inside, hands off Jillian Hayes. Hayes back outside to Williams. Her three is up. No good off the back iron. Skylar Van comes down with it for the Sooners. Here comes Scott. Verhulst. Up top, Van faked the shot. Moves to her right, guarded by Destiny Thomas. Pass up to Verhulst. Almost lost it for a second. Back up top, works his way to Williams. Williams handed off to Scott. Scott now working inside. She's going to go on Malaya Williams. Goes up, and it's good. And one coming for Scott.
Yeah, tough move there by Raina Scott, absorbing the contact, able to scoop that one up with one hand and in.
Brianna Myers, number 10. Braylon Milton, number 5. Clarissa Craig, number 42. Zion Shanks, number 11, return to the floor.
Bearcats, like a 4-person substitution, almost a platoon.
One shot.
Reagan Jackson, the only one to stay on the court. Scott will step to the line for a second time today. She's 1 for 2. Her shot is up. That one's good. She converts it. Sooners lead by 5, 26-21. 8:09 remains. Reagan Jackson up the court. Hands it off to Braylon Milton. Milton to her left to Zia Jenks. Into the corner. Makes the way to Reagan Jackson. Back up top to Zia Jenks. Jackson's now going to pull up with a 3. That one's no good off the back iron. Sooners come down with it. It was Williams. Scott now for the Sooners. Cross-court pass made his way to Keys. Up top, Skylar Van for 3. No good on the huge arc on that. Williams for the Sooners came down with it. A foul is going to be called, I believe, on Clarissa Craig.
Yeah, and Bearcats wanted an offensive foul on that one. It kind of looked like Sahara Williams but had been pushing off with her left hand while going for the board with her right.
Looks like after that one, Destiny Thomas is going to come back into the game for Clarissa Craig.
Number 42, Clarissa Craig.
Sooners will inbound the ball on the baseline.
Oklahoma will inbound on the baseline.
Ball gets in. Skylar Van up top. Down low. Williams backs down. Thomas. Shot was up. It's no good. Thomas comes down at the rebound. Here come the Cats. Braylon Milton. Pass off to Zia Jenks. Jenks hands it back off to Milton. Milton now working to her left. Pass inside. Destiny Thomas. Sends it back out top to Milton. She's going to take the 3. It's good. Braylon Milton for 3.
Yeah, big shot there for Braylon Milton, continuing her hot streak. She had 15 last game against TCU. Knocks down a 3 tonight.
Sooners tried to move too fast. Pass went out of bounds. Bearcats will have possession.
And an opportunity to either tie or take the lead right here.
Here come the Cats as Braylon Milton on the right side. Fake the move to her left. She's working to her right. Pass to her left to Zia Jenks. Far side is Brianna Byers. Hands off to Reagan Jackson. Now on the right side, Cincinnati Jenks. Worked her way to the middle. Now she's going to send it to Destiny Thomas, who's backing down her defender.
Good pass.
Brianna Byers with a jump shot to tie the game at 26.
Great pass there by Thomas. One dribble, look to the corner, find the open player, knocks down the bucket.
Van had it for the Sooners. Verhulst now takes the jumper. It's up and good. Verhulst answers, gives the Sooners the lead again. Reagan Jackson up the middle of the court. Pass to her right when she got there to Milton. Milton now dribbles on her defender. It's Scott. Hands off up top to Reagan Jackson. Tazia Jenks on the left side, inside Destiny Thomas. Back out to Brianna Byers. She's going to drive towards the net, and she throws it away to no one once again. Third time tonight the Bearcats have done that.
Yeah, Byers thought that Braylon Milton had rotated already to the wing. She still hadn't, leaving wide open space for that pass to go to.
Sooners have possession, along with their 2-point lead. Verhulst had it on the right side. Going to get handed off to Keys. Keys now to Van. Inside, it's Colleton. Colleton tried to float one up for Van, but stolen away by Reagan Jackson. Here comes Jackson, going with speed towards the paint. She's going to put up a shot. It blocked away fast. They're going to call a foul on Scott.
Reagan Scott, number 2, committed the foul for Oklahoma. First personal.
Aggressive play from both teams continues.
Jackson, number 34, and Jillian Hayes, number 20. Check back in from Tazia Jenks and Destiny Thomas.
Reagan Jackson will step to the line. Shooting 84% on the year.
2 shots.
Jackson gathers the ball for her first shot. That one's up and it's no good off the back iron. Jackson gathers for her second. That one's up. That one's good. Announcer's curse got her when I said the percentage. Got to learn to stop doing that. Bearcats within 1 now. Scott had it. Now it's Van, top of the post. Try to get it in. She's going to send it back out, though, to Keys. Keys pass to Verhulst. Verhulst is going to take the screen from Colleton. Works to her left. Pass inside to Van. Backing down her defender. That shot's up and good. Off the backboard. Skylar Van.
Yeah, Van just kind of having her way tonight. 10 points already.
Ariel Jackson had it. She passed it across court to Braylon Milton. Milton now sends it inside to Hayes. Hayes goes up on her defender. It's good off the backboard. Jillian Hayes gets the Cats within 1. Scott takes it up for the Sooners. Passes it off to Verhulst. She's going to hand it off to Keys. Keys top of the key, fake the pass. Sends it to her left to Scott. Inside to Van. Knocked away for a second. Good pass from Van. Got it to Colleton. She had the easy basket. Both teams 3 for their last 3 baskets. Inside is Jillian Hayes. She's going to work on her defender. Goes up against the baseline. Goes up and gets it in. And one coming for Jillian Hayes.
The Oklahoma personal foul, 12, Peyton Verhulst, her second.
With that, we will go to the under 5 media timeout. Sooners lead 32-31 over the Bearcats. Welcome back to Fifth Third Arena. Sooners currently lead 32-31 over the Bearcats in the second quarter. Justin, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, I'm seeing the Bearcats playing really, really hard, want to match this Oklahoma Sooners team. On paper, the Sooners lead the Bearcats in every single statistical category. But tonight, it's been a different story. The Bearcats beating them in three-point percentage and crushing the rebounding battle while also only being down by 1 point. The Bearcats kind of beating the odds of what the stats show and putting up a good fight here with a chance Hayes at the line to tie things up. Knock on wood. I'm going to get rid of my announcer jinx while I think about it.
Did not work as Hayes misses that one off the back iron. We tried all we could.
Pulled out all the stops.
Sooners working with speed. Todd had it. Up top, Culleton hands it off to Jones. Her three is up. That one's no good off the backboard. That's around a couple hands. Ariel Jackson comes down with it. Loses it for a second. Braylon Milton has it. Reagan Jackson now on the right side. Cross-court pass. Destiny Thomas. Loses it for a second. Looking for some help. Hands off to Ariel Jackson. She's working on her left. Down the baseline. Ariel Jackson tried to get it to Destiny Thomas. Loses it. Here come the Sooners. Now it's Keys. Keys underneath the basket. Takes it up top. Tot, her three is up. That one was no good. Might have been deflected. But the quick rebound was Jones. Put it back up and in.
Yeah, Jones just standing in the perfect position there to get that airballed three.
Ariel Jackson steps into one. Her three is up. That one's no good. Destiny Thomas gets the rebound, though. She loses it, though. It's going to the Sooners come away with it. Here comes Tot. Hands it off to Keys. Keys now to her left. Tot up top. Her three is up, and that's no good. Bounces off the rim. Foul called on the Sooners on the rebound.
Yeah, this Sooners team, they live by the three ball, and when you live by the three, you die by the three. 2 of 12 tonight, and that is a large part as to why the Sooners haven't exploded out to a bigger lead so far.
For number 0, College-Conservatory, it's Bearcats ball.
Reagan Jackson will take it up the floor for the Cats. 3:50 remains in the second quarter. They trail by 3. Reagan Jackson on the CPAW logo. Dribbles around. Works it to her left. Jillian Hayes now meets her up top. Hands it back to Jackson. Her three is up. That one's no good. Off the iron. Sooners come down with it. It's Jones. Jones now on the left. She's going to drive in towards the basket. Puts up a little floater. That's good off the backboard. Aubrey Jones gets her second basket of the night.
Yeah, Jones, after starting 0 of 5, gets her last 2 to go.
Braylon Milton on the right side for the Cats. Thought about taking the screen from Ariel Jackson. Instead, he works it up to Reagan Jackson up top. Jackson working over right. She's blocked heavily by Johnson. That goes out of bounds. 13 on the shot clock. Bearcats will inbound it. Byers going to come into the game, replacing Hayes. Oklahoma with their 5th block of the night on that one. Ariel Jackson looking to get it in. She gets into Braylon Milton. Milton carries it now up top. To her left is Ariel Jackson. Jackson going to work inside into the paint. That one's blocked again. Destiny Thomas comes away with that one. She's going to be calling on travel. Sooners get their 6th block of the night.
Yeah, that block was Kirsten Johnson, a menacing defensive force down there at 6'4", locking down the paint for the Sooners.
Sooners have it. Jones is going to take her three from deep. That one's no good off the rim. Ariel Jackson came down and is knocked away. Went out of bounds off the Sooners. Bearcats will have the ball. Bearcats on a 2-minute scoring drought over their last 4. Went into the timeout for their last 4. Reagan Jackson going to try and find someone who can break it. Ariel Jackson on the left. Now further to her left, in the corner, it was Braylon Milton. She picked up her dribble. Sends it back up top. Reagan Jackson going to work to her right. Works it down towards the block. Puts up the little floater. It's no good. Brianna Byers came down with the rebound, put it back up and in.
Yeah, good positioning there from Byers to recognize kind of where that shot was going to fall and be there for the putback and the board.
Van had it. She hands it off to Tot. Top of the key now. It's Johnson. Jones. Back up to Keys. Van on the right side. Top of the post is Johnson. She's trying to drive in. Loses it for a second. Van comes away with it, though. Van, shot clock going down. Jones, she's going to throw up the 3. That one's good. She gets her first of the night.
Aubrey Jones, 3 of her last 3.
Started off 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. Or 0 for 5 makes that one. Braylon Milton had it, gets it up top to Ariel Jackson. Just off the 5th-3rd logo. Pass to her left, Reagan Jackson. Inside, Destiny Thomas backing down her defender. She's going to put up the shot off the backboard. It's good. Destiny Thomas down low. Cuts the lead to 4. Sooners looking to answer. Here's Keys inside Van. She was fouled on the way up by Braylon Milton.
The Bearcats foul is charged to Braylon Milton, number 5, second
Braylon
personal.
Milton's going to get her second of the night.
13 fouls.
Van will go to the line for 2.
Nia Clark, number 1, checks into the lineup for the Bearcats.
Van, a 79% free throw shooter.
For Oklahoma, number 24, Skylar Banks.
See how this one goes after I just said that. Her first shot is up, and that one's good. Van will gather the ball for a second. That one's up, and that one's good as well. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. Extends the lead to 6. Sooners lead 41-35, minute 18 remains. Reagan Jackson gets across midcourt. Pass it quickly to Nia Clark. Clark has it inside Brianna Byers. Byers is open for a second. Like I said, back outside Braylon Milton. Milton up top, Clark. Pass was almost stolen away as she got to Reagan Jackson. Clark works to her right, Braylon Milton for 3. No good. Bounces around a couple hands. Jones comes down with it for the Sooners. Here comes Keys. Lexi Keys has it. Pass to her right, Jones open 3. That one's no good. Skylar Van comes down with the rebound though. Destiny Thomas knocks her away quickly. She got her own rebound. She will be fouled by Braylon Milton. That's going to be her 3rd.
That's personal foul 5. Braylon Milton, 3rd personal. 4th team foul.
Sooners will inbound the ball. Delaney Snyder will enter the game for the Cats alongside Jillian Hayes and Ariel Jackson.
Yeah, Snyder doesn't get much play. She's played 12 games, averages about 3.3 minutes per game, but very, very tall and athletic player, played volleyball in high school. I think Katrina Merriweather's looking to kind of combat the inside force that the Sooners have between Van.
Sooners have it inside. It was Johnson that she knocked it away. Goes out of bounds for Bearcat basketball. Jillian Hayes on the baseline will inbound it. Reagan Jackson will then take it up the court for the Cats. 30 seconds remain. Cats lead by 6. 6-second differential between the shot and game clock. Ariel Jackson on the right side. Goes in on her defender. She's going to drive towards the basket. Her shot goes up. No good, but she's fouled on the way up. She's fouled by Johnson.
The Oklahoma foul is number 5, Kirsten Johnson, 1st personal.
Jackson will go to the line. Once again.
For the Bearcats, number 34, Ariel Jackson will step to the foul line and have 2 shots.
Jackson 3 for 4 on the night from the line. First one's up and it's good. 18.7 remains in the second quarter. Jackson gathers the ball, ready for a second. That one's up, and it is good as well. Jackson cuts the lead to 4. 16 seconds remain for the Sooners. Tie. Motions her offense up top. Pass it off to Johnston. Jones up top, back to Tot. 2 seconds remain. 3 will be up by Keys. That one's good just before the buzzer. Lexi Keys makes one. Extends the Sooner lead to 7 at halftime. Sooners lead 44-37 over the Cats. Justin, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I mean, that was a well-played first half, I think, from both teams. The Bearcats played a pretty good half. Other than those turnover numbers, sitting at 9, where the Sooners aren't far behind with 7 of their own. I think the Bearcats played a really good half of basketball. Offense, you're getting good looks, just some of the shots aren't falling. That's bound to happen. But I think they're playing very aggressive. I think Coach Katrina Merriweather should be happy with where they're at right now in this game.
So, with that, we'll return in a little bit to get you ready for the second half. Justin, you'll have that one, so we will return shortly.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Fifth Third Arena in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. We're going to hear for second half action between the Bearcats and the number 23 ranked Oklahoma Sooners. Bearcats trail 44-37. Aiden, as we get the second half underway, what do the Bearcats need to do to kind of come back and tie up or take the lead against this Sooners team?
I think the big thing is just controlling the ball. We saw the Bearcats have a little bit of trouble in that first half, especially with communication, passing the ball, a lot of forced turnovers, just self-inflicted errors. Came back to bite them. You see Oklahoma has 14 points off the Bearcats' 9 turnovers. Sooners not doing too much better, though. Do have 7 turnovers with the Bearcats getting 11 points off that, but I think that could be a big difference maker for the Bearcats to keep them in this game, have a chance to upset the Sooners.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. They're going to have to key in on Skylar Van on the defensive end. Van's got 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field. Just kind of tearing the Bearcats up on the inside. We'll see what the Bearcats kind of wants to do with their lineup. If Katrina Merriweather's going to change anything up on the offensive or defensive end. The Bearcats running a lot of heavy motion on offense. Defense running a straight man, laying off of the bigs, allowing them space at the top of the key. And they were finding a lot of their points off of allowing the bigs to just kind of have free space and survey the court up at the top of the key. Players like Kirsten Johnson normally averages 1 assist. Was finding cutters as Destiny Thomas and Clarissa Clegg were kind of laid off. We'll see if Katrina Merriweather adjusts her philosophy here for the second half. It'll be Peyton Verholst inbounding here to Nevaeh Todd as we'll get things underway for the second half. Todd guarded by Jackson. Gives down low to Tara Williams. Tara Williams trying to get it to a cutting Verholst. Out of bounds will stay Sooner basketball.
No, we saw a lot of pace like throughout the entire half from the Sooners. It'll be interesting if they keep that pace up here in a second.
Verholst goes it into Van. Now Keys in the corner. Fakes, drives, baseline, stops. Cross-court pass to Verholst. Step back 3, that one knocked down.
There's Verholst. She missed her first one, got on the board their second one there. Got 5 points in the night.
Hayes working down low, gets Van in the air, goes up. Blocked but a foul call. Van will get tagged for the foul, her first of the night, and Hayes will take her second trip to the free throw line, 0 of 1.
Now, Jillian Hayes had 6 points that first half. It's interesting when you can say that was probably a down half for her. She's been that consistent all year, averaging almost double-double.
Hayes rattles in the first free throw. Second one is up and good as well for Jillian Hayes. 2 for 2 from the line. 47-39. About 30 seconds have passed in the second half. Tot got inside down low. They're going to catch Sahara Williams for an illegal screen, I believe. Reagan Jackson came up a little shaken from that.
First personal, second team foul.
Jackson still looks a little shaken. We'll see when she gets the inbound if she's okay. And they're going to inbound it here to Ariel Jackson instead. Jackson crosses the timeline. Guarded closely by Tot. Works to her left. Now gives it Jenks, high post. Passes down low to Hayes. It was almost stolen. Hayes comes up with it. Now Jenks, far side corner. Back down low to Hayes again, and a foul call.
See, that's 2 straight possessions. The Bearcats trying to go down low to Hayes. See how much they try and just attack the basket. We didn't see a ton of that in the first half. They were trying to, didn't have much success. See if they keep doing that.
That foul was on Lexi Keys, her second. Bearcats need to get an inbound in here. They eventually do. It was almost stolen by Keys, out of bounds.
There we see again, we saw the Bearcats struggle 3 or 4 times the first half getting the ball in on an inbound play. Bites them once again.
Verholst has it, deep wing. Gives up the Williams, top of the key. Williams, a lot of space. Instead, cross court to the corner. Verholst back to Williams. 2-player game down low, and Williams gets the and one to go.
Williams using her size to her advantage there. She still beat the taller Malaya Williams. Caught her for the foul as well.
Williams' first trip to the free throw line on the night.
Brianna Byers returns for Cincinnati. Number 22, Malaya Williams.
She's got 8 points. Season average is 9.4, third on the team. She hits both. She can cross that.
Malaya Williams, the team's leading scorer, did gather her third foul of the night in that last possession.
Brianna Byers drives inside. That one blocked out of bounds off the hands of Skylar Van. Will stay Bearcats basketball. Ariel Jackson will inbound on the tee of Bearcats. Gets it in from the baseline. Reagan Jackson in the corner. Swing it up top. Back to Jackson. Looking down low. It's Jillian Hayes. Backs down Van. Now kicks to a cutting Jenks. Jenks scoop off the backboard is good. Sooners pushing the pace. Already on the other side of the floor. Tara Williams will take the free throw jumper, and that one, money.
Williams working down low and outside of that one. That was a jumper. I wasn't ready for that. She made that pretty easily.
Ariel Jackson gives it corner. Jenks, wide open three. Off the mark, rebound goes to Reagan Jackson. Bearcats get another opportunity. Tajia Jenks, left side wing. Drives to her right, pull up J. Just rolls out. Another offensive rebound goes for the Bearcats. Their third chance. Ariel Jackson, cross three. Front rim and no good. Now cross court pass to Keys, who bags the three from the corner.
There you see the Sooners' quick pace again. Found the open three. They've been looking for that all night.
Timeout, Bearcats.
Sooners have jumped out real quickly to a 14-point lead, and Katrina Merriweather will take a timeout here. I believe the first coach timeout in the entire game so far, and we're 3 minutes into the third quarter.
How much the whistle's been blown, I'm surprised at that.
Yeah, we will return here after a short timeout break. Turning back here from the timeout, Bearcats trail 55-41. Sooners have doubled their lead since halftime in a short 2.5-minute span. We'll see if the Bearcats can get anything going as they'll have the offensive possession. On the sideline inbound, it's Ariel Jackson. Short pass gets it into Reagan Jackson. Gives it, Brianna Byers. High post, drives inside on Williams, gets it up and over Williams, no good. Her offensive rebound goes to Hayes, too strong off the backboard. Wide open running Sahara Williams down the fast break and gets that one to go.
There's that quick pace from the Sooners again, finding points in transition as they have all night. Really hurt the Bearcats doing that.
Ariel Jackson picks up her dribble and needs to get it off somebody. She does. It's Jillian Hayes. Hayes on the wing, crosses right. Stopped in her tracks, has to bail out to Reagan Jackson. Jackson drives right, pull up J. That one no good, but a foul called. Jackson will shoot two at the line.
Mentioned how the Sooners are really hurting the Bearcats on the fast break. They've got 13 fast break points compared to the Bearcats 3. That's 23% of the Sooners offense come on the fast break. Bearcats got to find a way to handle them there.
That was some quick math you just did there. 23% of the offense. Does it give you that stat?
It was on there.
You shouldn't have said that. I was impressed with your math.
I was going to let you give me the credit until
until
you started looking at me. I was going to let you give me the credit.
I'm not a math guy, you know. That was impressive math if you actually did that. Jackson missed the first, hits the second. It's Nevaeh Tott. Gives it up. Kennedy Tucker. Now inside, cutting Van, and another well-placed pass. Van recognizing the holes in the Bearcats' defense and slicing through it. Able to find space down low. She's done that a lot tonight, 14 points. On the other end, it's the Bearcats stolen by Tott. Tott using her speed, pass again to a cutting Sahara Williams on the fast break.
Well, make that 15 points on the fast break. You find it again. They're moving so fast, the Bearcats can't keep up with them.
There is no one defending that fast break for the Bearcats. On the block, it's Byers. Gets it off the backboard to go. Bearcats really needed that one. They were over their last 5.
Number 10, Brianna Byers, commits the personal foul.
And now foul on Brianna Byers as we'll get 3-player substitution here. It's Milton Craig and Williams, Malaya Williams that is, coming in for Destiny Thomas, Ariel Jackson, and Brianna Byers.
Oklahoma will inbound on the baseline.
Baseline inbound for the Sooners. High pass to Kennedy Tucker. It was almost picked off by Jillian Hayes. 3 by Tott. That one rims out. Rebound Malaya Williams. Now it's Braylon Milton. Loses her own dribble a little bit. Gives it off to Reagan Jackson. Bounce pass down low. Craig works inside. That one off the mark. Rebound Skylar Van. Sooners pushing the pace again. Van will spot up from the wing. That one good.
Skylar Van once again. Seen her all night. Now she finds one from deep. 17 points.
Sooners starting to find their rhythm if they've jumped out to a 20-point lead. Hayes inside, strong move, doesn't get it to go, but will get the foul call. She'll head to the line. She's 2 of 3 from the foul line tonight. They catch Skylar Van with her second foul. As we'll get 4-player substitution here for the Sooners. It's Aubrey Jones, Kennedy Tucker, Kirsten Johnson, and Raina Scott all into the game. And Beatrice Culleton. Was it a full mass substitution there?
There might have been.
Not something you see often anymore.
I believe there was.
Hayes hit the first. Now the second is good. So full substitution here for the Sooners. We'll see how this offense looks. Personally, I'm not sure I would have done it as their offense looked like it had finally gotten into a rhythm. They give it down low. Kirsten Johnson, that one short. No good. Out of bounds will stay Oklahoma basketball, and we'll get a under 5 media timeout here as it's 64-46. Sooners lead. Not what the Bearcats wanted to see coming out of halftime.
This has been a rough start for the Cats. They're 1 for their last 7 from the field. One thing you couldn't do coming out of half was really just dig yourself in a hole. And, I mean, that's what they've done. That's all I can say. I mean, Bearcats trying to break through. Got to find a way to stay in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the Sooners have just caught their offense.
Fans, take a look up at the video board and see if the players can guess that movie.
Returning here is timeout. Doesn't have much long left. Counting down. Aiden, you had just told me something before we came back from the break. You want to tell the audience what that was?
Yeah, Cincinnati's being outscored 20-9 by the Sooners in this quarter. I mean, Sooners just completely outplaying the Cats to start off the second half. Cats need to find something, get going. And when you look at the scorebook for this third quarter, Bearcats are already in the bonus. They've already called 5 fouls on the Sooners this quarter. Bearcats just aren't capitalizing on that. They got to find something, spark this offense, try and get back in it.
Sooners have the ball. Raina Scott will pull up, turnaround J is good. Scott, her 6th points of the night, beats her season average. Milton, wide open 3 on the other side. That one just rattles out. Offensive rebound. Jenks dribbled it out of bounds while trying to come up with it. Will be Sooners basketball.
Jenks was fighting hard for that offensive board, trying to get something going. The Bearcats find themselves down 20. Tough hole to climb out of.
First personal on Jenks, 3rd team foul.
Actually, they'd called a foul on Taziah Jenks there. Interesting. Pass down low to a cutting Jones is cut off. Now Johnson, Kirsten Johnson gets a jumper to go from the left side elbow. Bearcats trailing by 22. It's Clarissa Craig, top of the key. Hands off to Reagan Jackson. Now down low, Malaya Williams, 2 dribbles, pull up. Pull-up hook is good for Malaya Williams. The other side is Culleton, gives it down low. Kirsten Johnson, quick move inside, off the mark. Out of bounds, last touch by Clarissa Craig. Sooners retain possession.
Bearcats. It's Oklahoma ball. Oklahoma will inbound on the baseline.
They get it in. Kirsten Johnson was knocked away out of her hands, but right to Aubrey Jones. Jones, drive right, scoop shot is no good. Gets the offensive rebound somehow. Under 10 on the shot clock, and Culleton took a hard fall.
That was an interesting series of events. The ball came down off the shot, and it almost looked like Culleton punched it to the right to Jones so where she could get the offensive board. And then right after, Culleton just got kind of, I guess, tied up beneath the basket with Clarissa Craig, and she went down hard. Her upper body hit the ground.
Yeah, an off-ball play that happened.
You're going to review that one, maybe.
The Bearcats foul is charged number 42, Clarissa Craig.
It's currently assessing a foul on Clarissa Craig. That would be her third if it holds. Looks like they're going to review this for any potential flagrants here.
Officials are conducting a video review of the previous play.
Hopefully we'll get a look at it on the screen in a second. Aiden, I've got a trivia question for you, actually.
Oh, boy.
Do you know what a Sooner actually is?
What a Sooner is?
Yeah.
I honestly can't tell you.
All right, well, good for you. I know the answer, Aiden. I learned this last year in high school. Back in the wild, wild west, when the United States was expanding westward, they would do races for land. They would race to a place and claim land, and that's how families would get plots of land to build houses. Sooners were people who cheated and went early ahead the buzzer to get their land. That's why they're called Sooners. They went too soon. Cheated to get their plot of land, and Oklahoma named themselves after the Sooners.
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
That explains the mask or the logo too. The
Yeah,
wagon
they're
logo.
doing the football
There you
fields with the
go.
wagons, yeah.
Thomas, number 32, enters the lineup for the Bearcats. Oklahoma will inbound on the baseline.
Baseline inbound, they get it into Aubrey Jones, and there's going to be another quick foul call, this time on Tazia Jenks.
Bearcats foul is charged number 11, Tazia Jenks.
Jenks picks up her second.
Second personal, fifth team foul. Penalty situation, the Bearcats are over the limit. Number 20, Aubrey Jones will step to the foul line.
Sooners
2 shots.
get free throws here off that foul. Aubrey Jones misses the first. Second for Jones is good. 21-point lead for Oklahoma. Bearcats need to get something here. They've been cold offensively. Jenks cutting, had a corner shot, elected not to take it. Gives it up Malaya Williams inside, and she's fouled by Aubrey Jones.
20, Aubrey Jones committed the foul for Oklahoma.
On the floor, Bearcats baseline inbound.
15th foul, penalty situation.
I actually scratched that. Bearcats shooting free throws at the line.
Second foul line, the Bearcats have 2 shots.
Williams, first free throw is up and good. Williams, leading scorer for the Bearcats tonight with 13. First trip to the line. Second one is up and also good. Quick transition on the other side. It's the Sooners. Scott dribbled it off her foot. Sooners still came up with it. Now Rena Scott cross side. 3 is off the mark. Rebound goes to Destiny Thomas. Reagan Jackson pushing the pace. Gives it up to Jenks. Jenks lost the handle. Another turnover by Cincinnati. Pass inside. Deflected and out of bounds by Destiny Thomas. That one was intended for Kirsten Johnson.
34, Ariel Jackson, and number 20, Jillian Hayes. Replace Reagan Jackson.
Ariel Jackson and Jillian Hayes back into the game for the Bearcats. Reagan Jackson and Jenks will take a rest. Raina Scott gets it into Kennedy Tucker. Now Scott gets it back. Passes to a cutting Jones. Cutting baseline, just short on that layup. Bearcats rebound. Milton already on the other side. Stops, gives it up to Williams. Now Ariel Jackson. Kickball on her pass down low to Hayes will stay with the Bearcats.
Sooners in a little bit of a drought here for their last 4 field goals. Bearcats got to capitalize on it.
Jackson will be the inbounder. Bearcats haven't had any movement yet. Now they finally get it into Jillian Hayes. Cross court to the near side corner. It's Malaya Williams. She gives it up Jackson. Jackson almost spotted up for 3, decided against it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Bearcats need to get something. Hayes backing down Jones. Gives it up Williams, forced to take a deep 3. That one short and no good. Shot clock violation.
That one looked really good off the hand.
It really did.
Especially from our angle.
Our angle made that seem like that was money. It was indeed not money.
Of course, as I talked about Oklahoma being out for their last 4, Cincinnati is only 2 for their last 10. Find themselves in a similar slow state.
Raina Scott breaks Cincinnati's light press and then loses it. Ariel Jackson gets it, pushing the pace, pass up court to Destiny Thomas, who's too strong on the lay. Sooners already back on the other side. Aubrey Jones, spot up 3. That one front rimmed and no good. Thomas rebound. They get it to Ariel Jackson. Working on Scott. Jackson drives right. Kicks back out. Milton on the wing. Milton spot up from 3. Back iron, no good. Fight for the offensive rebound. Last touched by Kennedy Tucker, and she took a fall out of bounds as well.
Check back onto the floor for the Sooners. For Raina Scott, number 2.
Jones and Scott will take a rest on the bench, as well as
So Skylar Van, number 24. And Sahara Williams, number 32.
Tucker and Allen, as we'll get the starters back in for the Sooners. Starters plus Kennedy Tucker. Keys on the other end of their Bearcats turnover, and more fast break points for the Sooners. Back to a 21-point lead, 71-50. Minute 30 to go in the third. Jackson driving inside. Scored the basket for Ariel Jackson on the foul. I thought they might have called that one on the floor. The refs are going to give her the N1.
You know, I talked about Bearcats kind of having a need to improve on ball security. And we've seen in the last 2 minutes, they've got 3 turnovers. Bearcats just really struggling with holding on to the ball. Just self-inflicted errors.
Jackson will have 1 shot.
Jackson gets 1 shot at the line. She's 6 of 7 on the night from the free throw line. 1 miss was an announcer jinx by Aiden.
I'll take the blame.
Turnover on the other end by the Sooners. Jackson pushing the pace. Pass it off of Sahara Williams and into the hands of Destiny Thomas for an open layup.
1 minute remaining.
Unorthodox, but it works for the Bearcats. Sahara Williams, high elbow, gives it up the top for 3. That one, no good. Offensive rebound to Skylar Van.
Bearcats ball.
And she was out of bounds when she got that rebound. It'll go to the Bearcats. Malaya Williams, it will inbound to Ariel Jackson. Jackson not picking it up to save a little bit of clock. Under a minute in the third quarter. Jackson surveying the court. Motion happening for the Bearcats. It's Hayes. High elbow. Now backing inside on Williams. Goes up and under and off the backboard and in.
Jillian Hayes fighting hard down low. Trying to take him out. She can get him. It's 12 on the night.
About a 3-second differential between game clock and shot clock. It's Nevaeh Tott guarded by Ariel Jackson. Gives it up to Keys, now back to Tot. Down low, Van got Williams in the air. That shot in back iron, no good. 5 seconds, Williams. Didn't realize how much time they only had. Ariel Jackson, the other side, will throw a deep one up, and no good. End of the third quarter, Bearcats trail 71-57 as the Sooners double their lead from halftime here, starting the fourth.
Well, it's tall ask for the Bearcats to somehow do this game, to say the least. They did end that quarter 7-0 run for the last minute and a half. Starting to build on something. I think if you're Katrina Merriweather, you just have to find a way win this quarter. Bearcats got outplayed in that quarter, especially in the first half of it. See if they can win this quarter, build on something for the future.
Yeah, and they're going to have to if they want to make that comeback. Trailing by 14, not an easy feat to come back by. I mean, obviously, there's still a lot of basketball left to be played, but Bearcats are going to really need to be on their A game. We'll return here for the start of the fourth quarter after just a short break. Coming back here, start of the fourth quarter, Bearcats trailing 71-57. It's Ariel Jackson with the ball. High post, Jillian Hayes. Well run play as Jackson got the handoff while cutting from Hayes, and an easy basket. As quick as the Sooners led by 20, the Bearcats have cut things down to 12 now. Cross-court pass to Van, her three, knocked down.
Does that count as an announcer's jinx?
Yeah, I think it might. I think it might. My bad on that one, folks. Hayes, high elbow, drives inside, goes up over Van, and gets it to fall and one.
Jillian Hayes answers hard. Like, she's driving to the basket with all of her willpower, puts that one up and in. It's going to go to the line for one more.
Great play there by Jillian Hayes, and Hayes quietly up to 14 points on the night, tied for the leading scorer for the Bearcats. With this free throw, she can become the leading scorer on the night for the Bearcats. And she will. Knocks that one down. And now 12 points again. Bearcats trailing. Pass down low to a cutting Van. And once again, the Sooners finding the cutter for an easy lay. Hayes once again high post, same play. They run to Ariel Jackson. This time she's tied up in a foul call. Will go on Lexi Keys. That's Keys' third personal.
Be interesting to watch this team really get into foul trouble here in the fourth quarter, what they plan on doing, especially the Bearcats.
Jackson inbounding. Gets it into Jillian Hayes. Now back to Jackson in the corner. Back down. Hayes, three, dribbles up and in.
Hayes once again beneath the basket. Going up against her defender, puts it up and in.
Verhulst gets it to Tot. Now they give it down low. Williams, jumper, that one good over Malaya Williams. So Sahara Williams with 17 points tonight. Tied with Hayes for second in the game. Van leading with 22. Milton spot up deep wing three is knocked down. 11-point lead now for the Sooners. They push the pace. Lexi Keys wide open three on the other end, and she answers back.
Seems like whenever the Bearcats have any answers, the Sooners are just going to give it right back to them. I mean, the Bearcats can't really catch a break right now whenever they're making a basket. Sooners are answering immediately.
Ariel Jackson, guarded by Verhulst, takes the screen and a running three, and that one rolls out. Lexi Keys pushing the pace again, finds a cutting Williams. That one off the mark, gets her own offensive rebound, but loses it. And errant pass almost stolen there by Verhulst. Ariel Jackson able to come up with it. Malaya Williams on the wing, fake the three, drive right baseline, kick to Byers. Byer will drive right, spin, and get it blocked. On the other end, it's Nevaeh Tot. Verhulst, free throw line J. Left side rim off the mark. Rebound goes to Milton. Milton gives it to Ariel Jackson running the fast break. Now Byers' short jumper is no good. Had a lot of space for that one. Tot on the other end driving inside, and she'll be fouled by Ariel Jackson.
The Bearcats foul in charge, number 34, Ariel Jackson.
Ariel Jackson's third foul.
Second personal, first team
Second foul, as we'll get some substitutions here for the Bearcats. Aisha Dia into the game,
So number 11, Cincinnati.
as well as Destiny Thomas and Taziah Jenks and Reagan Jackson. Only one staying on the floor for the Bearcats is Malaya Williams.
I've seen that happen a couple times tonight. Trina Merriweather's not afraid to just send a whole new lineup out there almost.
Tot hit the first free throw. And hits the second as well. Nevaeh Tot, who's got 5 points on the night.
So into the lineup for Oklahoma, number 2, Raina Scott. Number 5, Kirsten Johnson. Number 20, Aubrey Jones. Number 0, Beatrice Culleton.
And another full substitution for the Sooners as well. They've got a brand new 5 on the court. Malaya Williams fakes, drives left, kicks back out to Reagan Jackson. Now back Williams, near side wing. And shuffled her feet going for the pass. So it's another Bearcats turnover. 15 turnovers. Near side is Kirsten Johnson, gives it down low to Culleton. Culleton's pass is deflected and last touched off the back of Kirsten Johnson. Reagan Jackson setting things up for the Bearcats. They trail by 16. They swing it around the perimeter to Malaya Williams. Williams drives right, pull-up floater is good. Good shot there by Williams. Oklahoma on the other end, it's Aubrey Jones. High post to Johnson. Drive, kick out. They swing it to Scott. Scott takes a screen. Pull up deep too, that one. Iron no good. Out of bounds, Bearcats basketball.
Number 20 returns for Cincinnati, replacing number 22, Malaya Williams.
Jillian Hayes will come back into the game for the Bearcats. Malaya Williams will get a short rest. "14-point lead for the Sooners. Jenks to Hayes. Hayes drives right and dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds.
Touched by the Bearcats. It's Oklahoma basketball.
Light press put on by the Bearcats. Sooners break it, and a three-pointer by Aubrey Jones is off the mark. Offensive rebound for Colleton, and she threw it off the backboard trying to pass it in.
Bearcats ball.
Bearcats basketball.
It's been a rough stretch for both teams here this past couple minutes.
It really has.
Turnovers for both of them. They're just having trouble finding anything. That Malaya Williams basket's really the only offense that we've had.
Aisha Dia gives it up. They swing it around the perimeter. It's Jackson. Jackson drives right, pull up J, back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound goes the way of the Crimson and Cream. Raina Scott running the fast break, gives it up to Colleton. Is again getting behind the Bearcats defense in the fast break, getting wide open points. Colleton, she's got 4 tonight. Now it's Hayes. Crosses left, goes up off the backboard and gets another and one to go. Hayes has been a force to be reckoned with on the inside, and she'll get another opportunity at the line. A chance to have 20 points.
Hayes will be going for her third 20-point game of the year when she's at the line after the break.
Bearcats trailing 85-71 here. A high-scoring game. Both these teams have beaten their season averages as far as points go, and there's still 5 minutes to go. Is it good offense, Hayden, or lack of defense?
Well, I want to say it's lack of defense based on how both teams have played. In the first half, I would have said good offense. The second, or good defense, sorry. Now I'm probably going to say a little bit of lack of defense. Both teams kind of lightened up a little bit. But as I said, high-scoring game. It's been entertaining.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. We're going to return after a short break here for the timeout. We'll get back for the final 5 minutes of action. returning here a little bit early from the timeout. And Aiden, you look like you're pondering something here. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, you know, the last time that I went to an event where the Oklahoma Sooners came to town, I had an experience with the Oklahoma mascot, Boomer. It was for Big Noon kickoff when we were here. And, you know, I woke up at 5:30 and I made my sign that said, Bearcats date Taylor Swift's. And Boomer didn't really like that. Boomer, in fact, hit me in the head. Boomer took his paw and hit my hat down, and I didn't appreciate it. And I just want to let Boomer know, next time I see you, I got some words for you, Boomer. Better watch out, buddy. Enjoy the SEC.
Boomer, you're in danger. Aiden, very threatening and scary man.
I just wanted to let that one off my chest. I've left that one with me for a while. Boomer, I didn't appreciate it that much.
You know, it's good to get things kind of off the chest. So you know, I'm kind of at a little bit of a loss for words after that one.
Boomer caught me at a bad moment.
You never told me that story before. Cutting inside on the other end, it's Kirsten Johnson. She got fouled. She'll head to the line.
The Bearcats foul is number 42, Clarissa Craig.
Clarissa Craig picks up that one. She's got 4 fouls now. And we'll get a timeout. Another timeout here. For what purpose, I don't know.
Merriweather just wants to talk something over again.
That was a really quick turnaround for the timeout.
Sooners still pushing with pace throughout the game. They had 25 of their 87 coming on the fast break, 29% of their points.
Yeah, Bearcats really just not defending the fast break at all. Really something they should be looking for.
I do not know. Oh, the Bearcats only have 3 points off the fast break. They have so little, it's not even rendering in on the graphic on the website.
That is insane.
Big missed opportunity for the Bearcats.
Kirsten Johnson will shoot the free throw. And it's off the mark. Rebound, Clarissa Craig. Hayes pushing the pace, gets across. 4v1. Jillian Hayes will take it anyways and gets the foul.
Kirsten Johnson, number 5.
Hayes will get another trip to the line. She's 5 of 7 tonight. Hits one, and she gets that 20-point game you were talking about.
Jillian Hayes for the Bearcats will expect at the foul line and have 2 shots.
Could hear a pin drop here in 5th third as Hayes misses that first free throw. Still going for that elusive 20 points.
We might have to stop talking.
We might have to. Hayes hits that mark, matches her jersey number with 20, and gets her third 20-point game on the year, an elusive mark. It's a good benchmark points for you to hit. On the other side, it's the Sooners. Raina Scott drives right, cutting inside, Euro step past Craig and gets that one. Good move.
That was a beautiful move from Scott, the right, left, finger roll up and in.
Jillian Hayes, high post, turns around, and Landry Allen is in her face. Kick, Jackson, corner. That one, no good. Rebound, Kirsten Johnson. Now it's Aubrey Jones. Jones gives it up to Scott. Now inside Allen. Back out. Jones drives left, working on Craig, goes inside and gets that one to go. Aubrey Jones, her 10th of the night. She's 4 of 15 on the night. Before that shot, she'd been ice cold. Ariel Jackson missed the 3. Offensive rebound by Craig. Leads to an Ariel Jackson jumper. Now on the other side, it's Aubrey Jones as Landry Allen took a hard fall. Nobody around her. Might have tripped on a ladybug.
Kirsten Johnson.
Kirsten Johnson, wide open layup. Now it's Ariel Jackson. Near side wing, gives it down low. Craig, one dribble and had it ripped Raina Scott. Scott stops, kicks. Now it's Aubrey Jones. Jones, spot up three. That one rims out. Jones, 1 of 10 from 3. Colder than the bottom of my freezer. Reagan Jackson drive inside, and that one wild and out of bounds. Will stay Bearcats basketball.
Got a freezer in your dorm?
There's a freezer in my refrigerator.
Sorry to fact check you on that one.
There is a freezer in my refrigerator. I'm going to count that. I keep some pizzas in there, some microwavable meals. You got to do what you got to do to survive here at college. Ariel Jackson, good cross, and the floater inside. That move was rawer than center court chicken.
Oh, boy.
Jump ball mid-court as arrow points to the Bearcats. Actually, they're going to call a foul now. I don't know why they announced jump ball. We're getting lied to by the PA. It's going to be Malaya Williams shooting free throws. Williams has 16 on the night and efficient 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. Make that 3 of 3 from the line. 16-point deficit, under 2:30 to go. Malaya knocks down the second as well.
Brianna Byers, number 10, checks back in for Cincinnati. For number 20, Jillian Hayes.
Bearcats instituting a light zone press here. Sooners looking to break it, and they do. Raina Scott has it top of the key. Bearcats now in a zone. Landry Allen from the corner. That one off the mark. Rebound goes to Braylon Milton. Milton pushing the pace. Stops, pops, 3. That one good. Timeout called.
Bearcats going on another one of their little runs here in the last 36 seconds, 7-0.
Aiden, is it too late for the Bearcats here?
I sadly believe it is. If they keep going at this pace, though, never know.
Yeah, 7-0 run like you mentioned. Down by 12 now, 93-81. We haven't seen Skylar Van from the Sooners in quite a long time.
Sooners definitely rolling with their bench lineup here. I don't think we've seen the starters in a minute. Everyone's getting some playing time tonight. Sooners will be a team that dances later this year in March Madness. Believe I saw where they've made 7 of the last 9 tournaments.
That's a good number.
Some number around that.
It's a good number. Oklahoma enjoying a golden age of athletics, you could say, is about to join the SEC, leaving the Big 12 behind. We'll see how this team fares in the SEC. I would argue almost that their basketball teams are probably better off in the SEC than the Big 12, as the Big 12 is known to be the toughest basketball conference.
SEC is no slouch when it comes to women's basketball.
It is no slouch.
Some historic teams like South Carolina and Mississippi State.
And LSU as well. But compared, I think,
years.
to the Big 12, it is a little bit easier.
Yep. Definitely more top-heavy.
Definitely more top-heavy. It's Raina Scott on the other side, guarded by Braylon Milton. Pass to Kennedy Tucker, out of her hands, an easy fast break lay for Ariel Jackson. 10 points, 1:30 to go, and the Sooners have their entire starting lineup walking to the scorer's table ready to check in. Drive inside by Aubrey Jones is blocked by Hayes. Reagan Jackson pushing the pace. Pull up Jay. Good!
How about this? How about this?
8 points with 1:10 to go. They're knocking on the door. Who is it? It's the Bearcats.
There's no giving these cats. These cats are fighting till the final whistle. They're not going to give you anything easy.
What a sequence here. 11-0 run over the last minute and 16 seconds. Bearcats 4 of their last 4. Sooners haven't scored in 2 minutes.
Hayes' block in that last possession was number 123 in her career. She's currently 3rd all-time at UC. She's only 8 blocks away from a second-place tie with Lamari Thomas at 131. Keep an eye out on that the rest of the year for Jillian.
The Sooners with their full starting lineup back in. Peyton Verhulst trying to break the press. They do. They get it to Nevaeh Tot.
1 minute remaining.
Just crossed the 1 minute mark left of game time as Lexi Keys has it, gives it to Tot. Sooners passing it around. It's stolen from behind. Dive for it on the ground, and they're going to call foul.
The Bearcats foul was
Braylon Milton snuck in behind Van there, had it away for a second, bobbled it, called a foul, and are trying to get it again.
Thought Milton might have had that one, but
The Cats do have 2 fouls to give before the Sooners are shooting.
Verhulst inbounding. Gets it almost tipped and stolen by Hayes. Bearcats don't need to foul yet. Sooners continuing to pass it around the perimeter. It's Sahara Williams drive inside and blocked by Malaya. Out of bounds, 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Not a lot of time for the Sooners to get a shot up. They inbound. It's Van forced to put up a tough one. That one off the mark. Rebound, Reagan Jackson. Jackson's got to go. She's zooming. Gives it up to Ariel Jackson on the other end. Gets free throws.
Ariel Jackson moving with speed. That's her specialty. Cutting towards the basket. Hard as she can. Went up, got fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Try and get the Cats within scoreable reach.
Brianna Byers checking into the game. Jillian Hayes taking a rest here, and Ariel Jackson at the line.
34, Ariel Jackson left 2 shots.
Jackson's first is good. Seven points. The Sooners lead with 22 to go. Ariel Jackson makes that 6 points. Aiden, who would have thought 10 minutes ago we'd be in this position?
13-0 run for the Cats in the last 2 minutes.
Bearcats are going to have to foul. Sooners get across half court. They have to foul, and Brianna Byers will finally foul. About 7 seconds went off the clock there.
Bearcats tried to trap him there at the full court press. If this would have happened about 3 minutes ago, this 13-0 run,
It'd be a game.
we'd have a game on our hands. I think it might just be a little too late for the Bearcats. Still down 6, 15 seconds to go. Got to get something real lucky here.
They still need to foul one more time, and they didn't give Byers the first foul, and they give her the second one. 2 seconds roll off the clock.
It seemed almost, too, as if the Bearcats kind of let up there on that inbounds pass. They weren't letting them get in anything easily until that one. That one got in pretty easily to Tot.
Jillian Hayes going to check it back in for Brianna Byers. And Nevaeh Tot hits the first free throw. She'll have one more chance here at the line. 7 points, chance to make it 8. And she will not. Off the mark, rebound goes to the Bearcats, Malaya Williams, and we'll get a timeout call by Katrina Merriweather. That's the right call. About 11 seconds left to go in the game, and it's a 7-point deficit for Cincinnati.
13-1 run over the last 2:17. You couldn't write that up.
Yeah, I mean, this is almost a storybook ending. Fortunately,
so if you're looking at this and you're Katrina Merriweather, dream scenario, who do you get the ball to?
well, you need a 3.
I'm saying Malaya Williams. Malaya Williams or Braylon Milton for the 3.
Milton's got 3 threes on the night. Yeah, might have to go with Braylon Milton on that one.
Yeah, it's one of the two. I'll be interested to see what they draw up here. Ariel Jackson going to inbound it.
They have Braylon Milton in the far side corner.
All Bearcats set up beyond the arc around the world.
They
Oh,
get it inside to a Cutting Hayes, and that one's stolen, and they're going to dribble out the clock on the other side. Nope. Ariel Jackson's going to foul. I think that turnover just about sealed the Bearcats' fate on that one. We talked about
exactly what we didn't.
talked about a storybook ending, and they burnt the last few pages of that book.
For Oklahoma, number 15, Lexi Keys.
Lexi Keys will shoot free throws here. These will all but put away the Cincinnati Bearcats tonight. First one is good.
Keys breaks the 3-minute drought for the Sooners.
Second one off the mark. Bearcats pushing the pace. Ariel Jackson gives it up. Milton, wing three, got it off in time, and no good. End of regulation. Sooners 95. Bearcats 87.
No, I looked up with 3 minutes to go, and the Sooners had 93, and I thought we were in 100 range. Bearcats said there's no way.
Bearcats defense
Bearcats
locked in.
I know that this is not the outcome that Cincinnati wanted at all, obviously. But, man, those last 3 minutes, that's the team you want out on the floor.
There's a lot of good to take away from that game. If you're Katrina Merriweather, yeah, you didn't come away with the win, but like you said, that last 3 minutes, spectacular basketball. There's a lot of positive to take away. This team should not be walking to the locker room with their head down.
I was very impressed at the end.
I was also very impressed. It was a very, very well-played game of basketball.
We've seen it all year. This team doesn't give up. Even when they go down, they're fight till the end. We've seen it in multiple games this year. I remember in the Louisville game, they were down by, I believe, double digits in the last minute or so and kept fighting.
Yeah, I don't think their record, 12-14 now, really reflects how talented of a team this really is. They play way higher than their record would suggest. With that, that'll just about do it for us here at Bearcats Media. Once again, I was Justin Diedrich, joined here by Aiden Riggs. And we'll get you back for the next game here for the women's team. It's at Texas Tech on the 24th. You can follow along on ESPN Plus if you want that. Signing off here from Bearcats Media.